Technical difficulties. Let's see. There we go. Alright, we are live. Let's see what we can get going on here, guys. Welcome to today's stream, guys. Today we are building for Gunpla Hangar this amazing kit right here. This is Gundam Windom. Let me grab my tools real quick. I got in here kind of on time, but got focused on trying to get too much stuff posted at one time. So the tools you will need for today's build will be, for any kind of build, are always going to be a pair of nippers. I always recommend a good pair of nippers. Let's see here. I got everything in this bag here. Where are my tweezers? They were in here. There they are. And I recommend at least one pair of tweezers, especially ones with like a bent nose or like a hook pair. They work the best. So that's what we're going to be needing today. I don't need that. A nail file or any kind of file is not really necessary, especially for doing this build. Alright, I've got to probably move my microphone around a little bit, just because it's in my build area. So we're going to move that up to there and see if that looks like that'll make a pretty good spot there. Can y'all still hear me fine? Make sure y'all can hear me fine. Alright, so I've got to clean up a little bit of space here real quick to get started. Everything needs to be kind of moved over a little bit. There we go. Let's put the mouse right there. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get everything out of the box here. Oh, I know, that hurts. I've actually dropped them a handful of times. So right off the rip, I'm seeing in here, we've got a few runners. This isn't bad. This looks like a whole bunch of A, B parts all together. I've got my trash bag ready to put my trash in. Stickers? This doesn't look like it's got a lot of stickers to it too. Alan, what's going on? Yeah, everybody's going live today. Yeah, apparently everybody's going live this afternoon. I know Sleeping and them are going to go live at 4 as well. So I'm kind of scheduling everything. Alan, what's going on? Albert, what's going on? We got Off-World Adam, we got Albert, we got Alan. It's a good little group here tonight for today for the Gunpla build. All right. So looking at this right now, there's not a whole lot of runners. There's a lot of parts on the runners, which can take up a little bit of space there. But again, this is the awesome box art, guys, and I'm gonna say right now, Bandai does a great job with their box art. So we've got, I'm looking at the runners here to kind of learn them. This is C1. This is B1. We'll put my stickers up here along with my manual so I can see what I'm doing. This is runner A. There's my polycaps. You'll always see polycaps in these kits like this. There's my blades for my beam sabers. Here is B1, or B2. I'm gonna put B2 and B1 together. A is gonna go right here, and I've got enough space to where I can actually work perfectly. All right, let me pull up a little bit closer here, just so when I'm working, I can lean forward and kind of get the build properly. So many A's, yeah, and there's Aaron, the host. All right. So right off the rip, looks like there's only 10 steps to build this. I have never seen Seed, so and I don't know much about Seed or Seed Destiny, so I'm a little bit lost in this series. But I'm super excited to put this together for y'all. So let's go ahead and get started by building the body first. The body is what they're calling for. I need A11, which is the front of the torso, looks like. Or is that? I don't know. I need A11 and 2 polycap 2s. So these are different polycaps than what I'm used to, because most polycaps are labeled A through B. A for A. I got you there, Adam. I got you there. I haven't forgot about your your request for a sticker. I'm gonna get you that soon, dude. Ooh, wow, that's a interesting way to... It's got to go that way. Or does it go... Let's see. It doesn't really have a difference there, and I can feel like it's all the same. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in together. And these are... The cool thing about these kits like this is this builds your arms. Basically, this actually is your connector for your arms. And I love building Gunpla because they really are reminiscent of like putting together like an action figure. Alright, that looks about right there. Next step, I need A12 to kind of seal all that together. Alright, so therefore we are already getting this thing looking good here. And this one goes, that point goes down. Make sure I'm doing this right. Alright, so that's going to, those two are going to slide into there like so. Well, I thought so. Have I got it? I think that's a little confusing. Okay, well maybe like that. Well, I see one of the polycaps went with that. Alright. I got to kind of figure this out a little bit. The build's a little bit awkward for me. So, like that probably. Let me see. Yeah, like that. Okay, so just like this right here. And then this goes pointing downward like that. Yeah, the no glue on these kits is really better for me because I'm like you. Glue is real messy for building models. There we go. And just like that, we've already got the chest cavity section done. Next up is going to be C122. C122. And another thing I love about these models is if you ever do lose or break apart, you can contact Bluefin through their, since they're the distributor, and they will send you parts for free. You don't have to pay for anything. They do all of their stuff. It's super supportive of the community, and I love that. Alright, so that needs to go like that, I'm guessing. Yep. That fits perfectly in there. That's almost too perfect. And then I need C124. So I'm loving the design of this suit so far. So there's 24 right there. It's not too complicated, and I love how everything just kind of like pops into place. Alright, that needs to go that way, like that. There we go. And I love that everything snaps into place. CB, what's going on? Left-handed model kits are awkward. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, CB. I hate to hear that you're sick, bro. That is never a good that is never something good to hear is when one of my good friends is sick. So I really do hope you get to feeling better there, CB. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Alright, so C121 is next. I don't think we're going to have too many people coming in today just because I know that there's a big to-do with, I think, one of the groups that Sleeping is with. I know they're going to be doing a live stream and they're talking with a celebrity today. So, hats off to them. That's really cool. I find that stuff very interesting. Okay, so I find whenever you can communicate with a celebrity, that's really a cool thing you can put down on your resume, you know? Alright, so next up I need Polycap 1 and I need my first set of B runners. So Polycaps are right there, and Polycap 1 is the easiest one to find. It looks just like a neck joint for a toy. We're up to 3 likes now, so that's not bad. That's not a bad start, guys. Alright, so I need to take this and push that in like that. And see, as we can tell, it's already starting to build up into a torso here, guys. I'll bring that a little closer so y'all can see. But that's what we're looking like so far. I mean, we've already got parts put in. Everything's looking nice. B20, so I need B129 and B128. These little fellas right on this runner here. They're super thin, which kind of scares me a little because that can break so easily with enough force. Alright, and the way this works is this angle. Let's see, go. Okay, I see how it goes now. Forms perfectly into the chest like that right there. And I know y'all really can't see these things too well. Hey, Xavier, what's going on, dude? And after you firmly grasp it, it goes into place. So, I'm liking the little added trim here. And that was the step I just completed right there. As y'all can see, that white trim right there is really bringing out some detail there. Now, time for some tiny pieces. According to this, I need these two green looking. I need to do this over a table. And then A4. Thank God I didn't do A3 just yet, because that is even tinier than the rest. Oh, nice. Nice, Shade Tree. I'm glad to see that someone picked that up after I recommended it. Guys, I'm telling you right now, Geek Fuel was a lot better than Loot Crate. I ordered the Gundam Life Crate from Loot Crate, and they haven't shipped them yet, and they've already charged me for 2 of them. So I'm not too thrilled with them right now. I get that with you know, the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, as I've heard it called. Oh, why is that not? I guess that's kind of in there. Oh, I see. You got to kind of push both parts in. That's in. That'll work. And then these, you want to kind of get in an angle so that it doesn't. So this tiny piece right here, and I'll show y'all what I'm putting on here in just a second. It is a tiny, tiny piece. There we go. And it fits perfectly into its spot. Super crazy how tiny they are, though, guys. I mean, like, for someone with me, like, big old like, Sasquatch fingers. No, they're actually not there, Xavier. I wish they would. I'll have to see if I can find a good Patrick shirt. I don't know where too many of them are, though. Alright, so next up is building kind of the waist area for the torso. And that's going to require B118 and Polycap 4. So, to give y'all a little backstory on what got me started in this, I know that there's a lot of people out there that wonder, why did I get in? You know, when I first started building Gunpla, it was early 2000s. Gundam Wing had just kind of hit the market here in America, and it introduced me to Gundam. And as y'all can see right now, that was all of the first step of building the body. That was phase 1, building the body. Next up, we're building the head. And the head on this thing is epic, guys. I'm telling you right now, I may be mad at this thing later, but so I need B130 B125 and B126. And we'll be doing our first decals on this kit. I see you, Xavier. I see you. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, building the face and the head on these things can be a little tedious because you've got to do a lot of detail work with decals. There are some tiny, tiny decals on this kit, and I'm already a little concerned, but the eyes usually are the hardest to get in because they've already pre-cut the eyes. On the suit itself, and I've got to find where the face is on this. Alright. Oh, wow, okay. So they did not 3D the eyes. Usually when they print this thing, the eyes are very much part of the print. And so when they do that, it causes a bubble in the sticker. But now, this kit is pretty awesome because there's no 3D print eye on top of the on the plastic itself. Instead, you just push the sticker in place, and it's a perfect line. I like that. That's good. That's good that they're doing this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the face in place here, and then close the head up because the next step is going to be to add some. I want to make sure that decal is held in place by the body here, so that it doesn't pop up when I start doing the other decals here, which are even tinier. I'm gonna be working with these two decals right here by my finger. Decal work saves some time. You can paint these if you feel like you don't want to use the decals. You can actually do the painting. But in and of itself, painting is a whole nother monster that I have not got a steady enough hand for. I can barely keep decals in place, let alone put them evenly in place. Like this one's kind of hard to do because it's so tiny. And my tweezers are not perfect for this. Alan gave me a good idea one time of bamboo skewers, and I think I just dropped the sticker. Nope, it's still on the tweezers. Okay, good. That scares me every time. All right, I got it in. I've got it almost in place. Almost. You just got to kind of flatten it out afterwards. And using the back of your tweezers gives you a good push point to flatten it out. Alright. And now I need sticker number 3, which is even tinier, by the way, guys. Sticker number 3 is super, super tiny. And it's going to go in an even tinier spot back here. If I can get it in there, I would be okay. Didn't quite go into the hole at all. Well, there we go. And just to kind of show y'all, I'll show you in a minute where it's at. And I don't think it's perfectly set. But back in the back of that helmet there is sticker number 3. That was a tiny, tiny sticker, guys, and I'm not lying when I tell you the sticker work on this can be a little frustrating. All right, now we're going to be dealing with some tiny pieces here, and I want to cut this as close to over the edge of this or over the table as I can. A13, A10. And we're building basically that antenna crown kind of area. And that is A9. Or A9. So step one for this is to take that tiny, tiny little piece there. And put that into A10. And again, this is such a tiny piece that I have to be almost non-shaky handed. And that's my problem, is I'm very shaky. Like, I don't have steady hands. I've never had steady hands. There we go. And it's in place. And it's a real tight piece there. So now I'm going to take this same set of pieces here. And they're going to go almost flush. I almost lost it. I almost lost it because it's so smooth. But it's going to go almost flush with the crown here, this yellow crown. Little, itty bitty pieces, guys. Itty bitty pieces. And that is the three pieces right there, from this yellow piece to that light green piece that I just had to put onto this kit. And then all of that slides into place on the head itself. And we've completed the head. So this isn't going to take me long to build, but that's the head of it right there, guys. And I can go ahead and put that on the body now, but I'm gonna choose not to just yet, just because I like to make sure that I have everything in order, and I want to make sure that all the pieces are fitting, because that crown will break easy. They're super soft. They're super sensitive. All right, so the next thing I need, and it looks like we're building miniature parts of the frame here as well. So the next part I will need here is from C11. So up here, this is C11. We're building the shoulders now. Oh wait, I went way too early. That's the arm. We're building the shoulders. So I'm going to need both B18 and B28 eventually. So let's start with the first shoulder we're building, B1 and B7. And that came off perfectly. Polycap 3. Polycap 3 is another rounded polycap, and that kind of helps with joint mobility. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take this right here and kind of put these two together like so. And it should fit perfectly. It should fit perfectly, and it does fit perfectly. Alright. And then what we'll do is we'll take this piece right here. They've got it turned this way now. And I need parts from A5 and A6. So let's find runner A again. Here's A5. And there's two of these. There's two of everything on this. A5. And we're looking for A6, which is up here. And then that's going to come together in a way, okay, like that. And then all of that connects inward like that. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and so we need to do the same thing again, but this time we're going to be using the second. Alright, can y'all hear me? Can y'all see me? Yeah, if you can see me, I'm back up and running. Alright guys, sorry about that. We had a little weird power flicker that lasted for all of a couple of seconds. Don't understand why my power went out. The weather's perfectly fine. Guess they just forgot to... whatever, I don't know. Power companies around here sometimes get a little, like, bird-brained. Alright, so anyway, getting back to what we're doing now. We are still building the shoulders. I didn't move forward once the power failed. I kind of stopped, let out some steam. But we're back and we're good so far. I apologize for any delay there. But now we're building... we're basically repeating the same thing we just did, but this time we're doing it for the other side. And that's going to go that way. And then I need those same exact pieces from this. And this kit so far seems very simple. Like, I haven't run into too many complicated pieces already, which is kind of scary in a way. I mean, I will say that now. I think a squirrel might have just farted on our line or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to building. Alright, we've got the shoulders all put together. Everything's looking good so far. And now we can start building the right arm. So we take C1 and B16. And this is cool. I like the way this is designed. Instead of being like snapped onto the armor itself, instead it snaps in place on the arm itself. And then from that we take B15 and we're going to get C114. So B15 will kind of close all of this up here. And it really forms a nice arm on that. I like the way that looks. And then I need C1 part 14, which is right there. It was only delayed because you are here. Nice, Oof Oof. Hey, Oof Oof. It's Oof Oof, everybody. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and get this put together there. And that's going to kind of hold that in place there so that when the arm moves, we don't have too much coming off of it. You know, the arm's not snapping off without being forced apart. I think I found out why our power flickered. I hear what sounds like a piece of farm equipment. They must have got too close to the line. It happens. It happens, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so now we're taking B12 and B11. What's up, Oof Oof? How you doing today, bud? Alright, so B11 is this kind of square piece, and that's going to go... Let me close out C Cleaner so I don't get too much interference there. You were chosen! You found the mayonnaise! Once you find the mayonnaise, that makes you a mod. Alright, then this piece right here It's kind of a weird design. Oh, I see. They're showing me how it goes. Goes in like that. And then after that, we have built the first arm. And we need to take it and put it into that like that and build a hand. So B120 and C118. Yeah, I'm not saying it was that, Jen. I'm just saying it kind of seems fishy that I hear the mechanical stuff now, and it could be that, or it could be someone down there doing the construction on the road may have gotten too close. We're building the right arm, and the right arm is finished. And that looks, guys, that looks really good there. I'll go ahead and show that off right there for you. I love the tiny pieces of frame in here. Jurassic, how's it going, dude? Yeah, you had to watch out for Dennis. He wasn't really a good guy. But the Hasselhoff is really cool. He let us swim. He took us on a tour. He was really nice. Alright, so now we're moving on to building the left arm, which is taking the same mechanics, but from a different frame, from the smaller two frames here. And this one is going to require all of those same mechanics, like I said, C1, C2, 1. And then you hold the model like this, and then you... I'm doing good, man, doing good. Always good to have you here, Jurassic. And guys, we're getting ready to start putting the body together here in a minute, so it's going to start looking like a Gundam. Again, I don't think this is actually considered a Gundam. I don't know. It's kind of got a weird build to it. It's almost like the GMs from the original series. Alright, so now we're going to take B25, and we're going to go ahead and put that all together and form that wrist. I love the design of this, by the way, guys. This is really nice. And then we're going to take C2... Where am I? C214, I think? Yep. It's sort of a shoulder clamp, or an elbow clamp, to kind of hold that all in place so that the part doesn't move too much. Doesn't, like, break away from it. I like the design of that. That is really, really good for this kind of kit. And again, this kit wasn't an expensive kit. I think I paid like $15 for it. Oof oof. If you've never seen my buddy Will do his Meatwad impersonation, you need to hear it. The guy that's writing the Keeper Chronicles Tome of Knowledge, or not Keeper Chronicles, but the Keeper's Gambit now. We had to change the name of that, but his Meatwad impersonation, he actually read part of his book as Meatwad in that stream, and it is by far the funniest moment of my life. I laughed way too hard at that. Alright, I need to find the other hand on this. Did I put the hand off of this? Let's see, and that's going to be C119. Okay, so no, it's all staying on C1 runner. Yeah, he read like a whole section of his book as Meatwad, and I couldn't keep a dry eye. I was laughing way too hard at that. All right, so now we need to put that hand on there, and then we need to build the upper parts of the arm armor. So B21 and B22. if y'all ever do want to go back and watch his watch that video, go on that and watch it, because I'm gonna tell you right now, his book really needs a lot more support. We are trying to get it self-published. Right now, we are a quarter of the way to the goal he was planning. If we can get him there, that book, I'm telling you guys, y'all aren't going to regret it if you read it. It's really good. It is really, really good. And he is working so hard on getting it published. Alright, so there we go. And then we can shove all this there. And we have our arms built. So now we can go ahead and start building our body here. So we can take the head and put that there. The left arm, the right arm, and let it firmly grasp it. I said firmly grasp it! There. And it's in. Now we're building the legs. Or now we're going to start building the legs. So we need to take A17. It's that important. Or A7, I should say. I was trying to make a joke and it came out as a joke. So we're going to take A7. And we're building both sets of feet. So I'm going to go ahead and just pop both sets of the both of the A7s. I have got to watch. Oof, I'm going to watch your new video after I get done with this so I can hear your meat wad. I will send it to Will too so he can watch it to see who does the better meat wad. We may have to get you to do some reading for us one day. All right. I need to get the other C9 here because I'm taking both C9s off, C19 and C29. Guys, for episode 50, I will be doing my first master grade build, so y'all make sure you stay tuned to that because I've never personally built. It's a Titan. When do we get Titans? Who are you people? Alright. So now, I have to take this polycap and get it into the foot runner, into the foot itself here. And that's going to be hard because a lot of times these polycaps here will not line up perfectly. So what I do is I take my tweezers and I gently guide it into place. Gotta turn it. Oh no. I hate when the polycaps get a mind of their own and do their own thing. And it didn't quite go the way I wanted it to. Instead it went sideways on me. Alright, so let's try this again. Drop it in place. Nope, that's not what I was wanting you to do. So this is kind of hard here, guys. I heard, dude, and I heard we're getting a new house of the Fall. I need to get back into playing Destiny. I haven't played Destiny in a while. I love Destiny's lore. I love the content. But last season didn't take me long to finish anything. And I wasn't too thrilled about the... I don't know. It seems like they're trying not to rush the story. And I get that. But it gets kind of boring after a while when you do the same grindy stuff. And everything's focused on, like, PvP. Alright, there we go. That took a little while to get in. But once I can get the foot together here, and that shouldn't take me too long, that should lock everything in place there. And that should all kind of be flush. Let me just push that down like that. There we go. Oh, one of my Papas fell. That's okay. I gotta remember to grab him in a minute. My Papa Funko Pops love to take a dive every now and then. Alright, so we need both of these Polycap 7s here. And I'm hoping this one will go in a little bit. Nope. I was hoping and it didn't want to do what I wanted it to. That's really, really loose in there. It's really hard to kind of get... It's hard to line it up. And that's what makes me frustrated with polycaps. Is like sometimes you can try your best and it just went sideways. That's frustrating right there. Like I said, that is the most frustrating part of building one of these. Is that your polycaps, if it's a place where you really can't get your fingers in, yeah, you're good, you're good. You plan on doing that retirement thing next year, Alan? Man, I know you've been at it for a while though, dude. I know you've been there so long. You've been there for a while. You've built up enough time to retire, which is good, so. Alright, now I can start building with the B110 and the B210 for the foot. I don't think it really matters where on the runner this goes, or where on the part this goes. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you all this. This kit's looking pretty decent. I'm liking the design of this. There. Alright, Jurassic, have a good day, dude. I'm going to be getting your package out here soon. I got yours and Carnage that I got to get out. Which, guys, keep Carnage in y'all's thoughts. His mom is going through some health issues right now. And I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I just want to kind of say, y'all, keep him in your thoughts. He's a great guy, one of our great supporters, and I really want to give him some props for all he's been through and everything he's going through right now. Alright, so next up I need B13. Looks like we're building the leg now. We're going to start with the right leg and then we'll build the left leg. So we'll take B13 and then I need C13 and C17. Dude, that is... For you to have stuck around with that job that long, dude, you've done some amazing... That's amazing, Alan. Hats off to you, dude. I know you've seen youngsters come and go. That's C13. That's the piece I need right here. This is such a weird design. I like the design of this body so far. C17's right here, so I need to kind of clip right about there. Right about here. I told Sleeping my dream job to have right now, my dream, like, for my future, is to open a hobby shop in the town that we're in. Just because we don't have a true hobby shop. We had that shop we were building in, but I never felt like he supported what we were doing. And I want somewhere where people can go. They don't have to pay to build. They don't have to, it's not something that I want to, I know you got to keep the lights going. Dude, definitely, dude. Alan, you told me that last night, and if there's anything y'all need, dude, let me know. Even if you need Wyatt to kind of like get out of the house for a little bit, just let me know. I'll be glad to kind of help y'all out with that on my days off that I don't have to work. Wyatt's a good kid. I'd be glad to help y'all out with him. Alright, so now I need B14. So basically we just built the thigh, it looks like. Alright, so B14 was a super easy build. This is all a super easy build. I'm not really stressing about this build too much. Alright. Now I need B121. So it looks like we're going to start building the legs here in a minute. Oh, wow. So B121, and I will need B122 here in a second as well. Alan, if there's anything y'all do need though, please let me know. I'd be glad to help you out in any way I can. By the way, guys, if y'all haven't checked out Shade Tree Hobbies yet, go check him out over at his Facebook and Instagram. They are making... Shade Tree Hobbies makes some amazing quality content. Him and his sister both have really come a long way with their startup. And I would love to see that become your career, Alan. I think you make some amazing quality stuff, dude. And you can do that as a retirement and just enjoy that. Alright, we're getting into some weird polycaps now, guys. Polycap 8. It is a square. Or it's like a rectangle with a keyhole. That is kind of a weird design, and I love it. I'm not going to complain because I love it. It really does look cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and take... Let's see, it says take this piece... Thank you, Jen. Yeah, definitely keeping her in my thoughts, man. I know y'all are going to be in some good hands regardless of where y'all go, because that's always a... I will say that is a good procedure to have done when you start having those kind of problems. I've talked with a lot of medical staff that have seen those firsthand, and they'll tell you real quick that it's something good to address quickly, because you don't want to let it pile up. Alright. And we have some legs built, guys. We have a leg built. That is a nice design there. Here, I'll go ahead and show y'all that leg. And that is a very nice design for building it. I've never built one like that, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so the next step we need to do is take A16. This is okay, this is different. We're getting some more interesting shapes here. Yeah, I got you there, Oof Oof. I got you. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this blue piece here and we're going to kind of put it right up on this part of the leg here. And then we're going to get C15 out of the run off of its runner. I got a kind of weird look on my face a second ago, and I know y'all probably saw that. But I was looking at this, and I was like, what's that? And now I see what it is. So C15, and there's my first drop of the day, guys, and it was a big part. Luckily, it was a part I'd already put together. Use my pot. Hey, Fruity, what's going on? Yeah, that's a pretty long video there, Oof Oof. All right. So go ahead and pop this in place. And then pop it onto there. Oh, that is a technical leg, and I love technical parts, guys. So now I've got to take B19. Oh, I think I got that backwards. Yeah, I do. So I want the... So that's going to go like that. Okay. And then this is going to go like this. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, we're going to take B19 and C12, which is a very thin, long piece. I will definitely do that, Oof. I will definitely go and watch your Meatwad impersonation. I want to hear your Meatwad impersonation. All right. So we got this put together with this, and I need C16, which is going to be the back of the knee joint. So we got to take this and slide that into place, and that kind of keeps that from falling apart, which I like. I love it when a part comes together like that. And there we go. We're coming along good, guys. This is looking really nice. And now I need B112, which is the kind of ankle shield. So in the world of Gundam, you'll notice they have these like collars around the ankle spots of the Gundam, and that's to protect the mechanics of the suit. Ooh, that's a tight squeeze there. Oh, it didn't quite go in. There it goes. There we go. I hope I put that right. Oh my god, I did it. I thought I did it wrong, and I did it right. Nice. Nice. That scared me because I was like, oh, I messed up. Alright, and now we can go ahead and kind of work the foot. Oh, that's kind of fun. There we go. And we got our right leg almost done. I need to get B111, which is this shield looking thing here, and C18. And then we're going to be building the right leg next. This is probably the most advanced kit I've ever built. Or not the most advanced. I'll take that back. Those Iron-Blooded Orphans kits are really, really advanced. IBO kits are always really just overpoweredly advanced. And that adds that. So here's the leg finished up. And as y'all can see, that looks really good. I love the detail in this. I love this kit. This kit's nice. And I like the color pattern too. That blue, green, white is a great combo. I think this would be the kit. I think this would be the suit I would fly. We are almost finished, by the way, guys. We've only got like one more leg to build, and then the waist, and that's it. Where's the jetpack? Is it? Oh no, we got more steps. There's 11 through 13 we still got to build that are on another page. I didn't see those. My bad. All right, so we're going to do the left leg now, which is going to be taking more parts from this C runner here. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the knees out here because I know we're going to need those later. That's C15. I'm going to go ahead and cut that one and leave C16 in place. But I need, or C2, excuse me. I need C23. Oof. Still, if you did an amazing meat wad. I used to do a pretty good Cartman, and then my voice deepened a little more, so I can't do it anymore. C27, there we go. I was looking for 7. And I love the way those look, though, Alan. Those full mechanics suits, or kits, look beautiful, though. They are so nice. I wanted to get one, but I was like, I don't know. That's a whole lot of work. I've heard the posability on them, though, is by far some of the best. Like, most people talk about action figures, and I get lost. That's like me with Gundams. I can talk about a Gundam for days, guys. Alright, so this is going to need to go this way. There we go. And then that's going to go. Okay. I got to look and see how that. No, it doesn't go like that. It goes. So if that is poking that way. I don't think that goes like that. Maybe it does. I don't know. Then I need to break out B23. I like to try to flex it a little bit to see if it will just come right off the runner first. Sometimes that gives me kind of a better advantage. But not all the time. It's very rare that you'll ever get it to move like that. Alright, so we need to... Let's see, how does this go? So that's going to go down like... Let's see. Okay, I need to turn it that way. There we go. So when I put this together... Oh, whoa, that came loose. The only thing I don't like about some of these pieces is that they snap apart way too easily. So, like, for instance, this ankle shield here. Really just came off super easy. And it's going to be hard to get back on now. Oh, come on. It's such a thin piece, I'm afraid to do too much with it. There, got it. Get it back in. Alright. There we go. And I'm just trying to like look at it real quick to see how that's pairing up. Okay. We'll find out in a minute. So let's see here. And I gotta look at the instructions a little closer here because they're not quite as... Okay, so I need to turn this that way. There we go. That looks better. Because that's going to come together with B2. Oh my god, yeah, I'm definitely not messing with one of those then, Alan. That's a little bit past my comfort grade there. My comfort level. Alright, so now we're going to take all of that and snap that together. And I'm looking at this just to make sure that matches up there. Yeah, that looks right. That looks exactly right. Alright. So the next step we need here is we need to get B123 and B124 out. Piece of hair on it. Alright, B123, B124 are free from the runner. And now I need to break out runner C2 for the next part here, which is C217, which is that little tiny vent in the leg. Really, Jen? He was in Grimm? You must be double streaming today. Who did he play in Grimm? Jen's over there watching the I want to say it's the Pally Boy stream. Oh, those rubber that just sounds terrible, Alan. That scares me. That really does scare me. Okay. Marcus. Ah, God, yeah, I forgot Grimm so much myself. That name sounds familiar, though. That was one of my favorite shows, though. I love that show. The idea of one of the grandsons from the Grimm's fairy tales, or the Grimm brothers, being a detective and hunting down the supernatural stuff, like the stuff from the fairy tales itself. That was such a good premise. And I hate that they moved that show to a different time slot that we just kept missing. Like, they sat on it for a while, they weren't going to go forward with it anymore, and then they did, and it just was never the same. It wasn't like the same for me. Okay, I need to take this and put this like that. And then snap all of this together. Like so. I love to hear that snap. That is a good snap to hear. Now we can take A15 again. Well, A15 this time. This kit looks really, really good, and I love the design of all this. I love just the sheer amount of like detailed parts that are on this. Grimm was such a good show. Alright, so there we go. We're building the same... We're basically doing the same exact function, but just reversed on this kit. And now we need to take this knee piece here and connect it with this part we worked so hard on a second ago. Lay that down, and then we need to take our B2 runner and our C2 runner, and I'm looking over here at the instructions because I'm getting a large distance glare and it messes with my eyes. I actually sent all for. I don't know if you saw it, but I sent Sleeping one of those Macho Man Slim Jims. They are huge, by the way. They are really freaking huge. But it doesn't taste like a normal Slim Jim, and that's the weird thing. And I do have a teriyaki Slim Jim that's huge that I plan on eating here soon. Because I'm trying to cut back on, like, I really want to try to cut back on things here, and I need to just get my snacking out of the way and just be like, okay. Yeah, they took it off of Netflix for Peacock. It went on the NBC streaming service because, you know, everybody has to have a streaming service nowadays. And then I need C26. Which really kind of bums me out. Like, there's too many streaming services now. I got rid of cable just for the fact that one streaming service could handle, like, everything I needed. And then, like, almost all my channels now are doing streaming only or doing streaming services to kind of get with the crowd, you know, and it just drives me nuts. I can't stand it. I really don't like the fact that we've got it's human flesh, that's why. Well, it's delicious human flesh. I have never seen the Orville. It's a very good Star Trek parody, from what I've heard, Jen, by Seth MacFarlane. Which I like Seth MacFarlane. He's got a great sense of humor for me, because I'm kind of that same way. I have that same kind of dark sense of humor. We need to finally find C28. There we go. After that, we will have this whole lower half put together, and pretty soon we'll have a full built suit that just needs accessories. And the accessories are going to be super easy to build, and I'm excited to put those together. Alright, so now we take this and slide everything into place. And let it firmly grasp it. There, that was easier to get on than the last one. And there we go, we've got our feet. So we've got our legs, we've got our... And the feet on this are so interesting compared to like a normal Gundam. Really, that's probably where he got his start then, if he got on Enterprise first. Oh no, Enterprise, I was thinking of Next Generation, sorry. Enterprise was that series that came out on the CW, I want to say. Oh, let me stretch. Next, we are building the torso here, and we're going to need C125 and C123. So I got to find the original C. Here it is. There's C123 right here. And there's C125 right here. And what we're going to do here is C125 is going to sit kind of backwards like this. And C123 is just going to go that's kind of okay, I see. The wider piece is going to go in the back, and we're going to form basically a hip. Wyatt, what's going on, dude? Marty Chavez. Okay. I'm starting to recognize that name. Pina. Wyatt, how's it been going, dude? How you been? All right. Now to cut and free the skirting. B16. B17. Now here comes the scary part, guys, and I'm going to tell you this is scary for me for one reason. I have to cut that area right there, which easily just cut and pull off. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the skirting here and you're going to line it up to fit perfectly in that back there. We got that in. So now, and that didn't get ruined at all, which is good. I always freak out cutting that because these nippers are curved. I've thought about buying a pair of what they call the ones called the God hands, which are really, really intricate pieces. So I need B127 now. And A17. A17. So let's move C Runner over to the corner over here. There's A17 right there. It's a tiny, tiny blue square. Victor Rodriguez and Saints Row. Oof, oof. Alright, here we go. So now all we got to do is pop these little skirtings into place here. And they're not going to be tight in there because they're going to move around a little bit whenever you put the kit together. And now, did I do something wrong? Oh, no. I'm looking at it the wrong way. There we go. There we go. So, as you can see here, because of cutting that piece, now I can independently pose that skirting forward, backward, up, down. You know, it's independent of itself now. You don't have to cut that, but I would recommend cutting it. Oh, it was trying to give me a hard time. Dude, trust me, I have broken many apart on these kits, and it's not fun. It's not fun at all. Alright, so now, here comes the fun part, guys. We're cutting out some beam sabers. This kit's got some amazing beam sabers to them. They're not like your traditional ones. And the fact that you can actually snap these into place on the body here. There was a fly on my table. I was going to try to pop him, and he saw my hand. He's like, nah, boy. Alright, well, guys, we're officially done with one of our runners. B2 is done. B1 is almost done. We've got like 2 parts left on that. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your blades and you're going to put them backwards. Put them backwards. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it looks like these go on either way. They're not like... There's no like real guaranteed way to put these on. Because they're both the same in a way. Alright, I need 2 polycap 5s. Now these are kind of neat polycaps in the way that they're designed sort of like a snap piece. Alright, Oofoof, have a good one, dude. And we are almost done, by the way, guys. We are so close to being done here that this kit will be put together here in no time. I've got 2 polycap 8s left. No more polycaps after that, which is nice in my opinion. I don't want to say I hate polycaps, but you drop a polycap, it's almost hard to find. Oof, do you need an excuse? Because I can write you an excuse for being on the stream. That I need you. Who else will laugh at my Patrick impersonation? Oh, that is so hard to get in there. There we go. Got it. Alright, so that's going to snap. And I want to move that skirt kind of out of the way there and pop that up, because we're going to be putting legs on next. I got a feeling that's going to be the next step, is getting the torso and legs put together so that we can okay, that one's backwards. I need to turn that there. I don't think it makes a difference which way those turn, because they both look and feel the same. My hands are really, really shaky right now, guys, because this is just such a tiny part and I don't want to mess it up. Alright, so we got it all put together there. That torso's done. And we are now moving on to step 11, which is here. So we got 11, 12, and 13. Step 11 is basically just getting the hips together, the hips and legs together, and connecting it all to the body. So doing what I've done now should give us a little bit of leeway to pop that leg into place. There we go. And then to push this leg into place as well. With having both legs, now we can bring those hip pads down, and we can slide. We can go ahead and lift up the arms, because that's the easiest way to get the torso attached to the hips. And we've got ourselves the complete suit. The suit is done for the most part. It stands about, I'd say about 5 inches tall, maybe a little more. So now let's go and we're going to start building the jetpack here. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and line everything up here. We need a runner now. A19 will be our first part we're going to be taking apart. There's A19. And we're going to take C1, 16, and C2, 16. And this is the fun part here. I love building the accessories. And we're going to go ahead and slide these in place, and they should just snap right in. Well, that didn't even give me a gratifying snap, but they just kind of slide and lock in place. Next up, we're going to take A22. So A22 looks like a kind of rounded off backpack area. And we're going to slide that I want to say, let me see how this looks. Yeah, we're going to do it just like that right there. I don't know if y'all can truly see that, but anyway, we're going to put it like this right here. So you can kind of see that it forms that backpack there. And now we need to get A20 off the runner. A20 is the second part of that. And I've already got it free from the runner. That was an easy break off runner. And with A20, we're going to take some stickers this time. We're getting more decals. We're starting to work with the decals a little bit. We're going to take the 7th decal. And we're going to run that all the way around that. Decal work is really some of the hardest work you can do with these. Painting it is a lot harder for me. But the decal work, if you want it to look perfect, you got to kind of figure out where is the best spot. Like, where is the best starting point? Because, see, some of this stuff's got, like, That's probably the cleanest I've ever put on a decal, by the way, guys. That is perfect. That is perfect. And I'll show you all that in a minute, because I'm happy with that. That turned out good. That turned out really good. And I'm just... There is no way I should be that stoked about a sticker going on so cleanly, but I am. That is... Oh my god. I probably will not pull that off the second time here. Yeah, second time didn't go over so smoothly. First time, though, I mean, look at that. That spot right there is perfect. The spot where my finger is, not so much. Toy Slammer, what's going on, dude? Welcome to today's stream. Alright, guys, so this is starting to feel a little more done here. I need to take more from the A runner now. We are taking the A21 cones. And these are going to form those little jet cones that are in the middle there. I don't know why they didn't just combine it all together into one piece. I mean, maybe it makes sense that they kept it separate. Alright, so that I've got to cut. So for those of y'all not familiar with Gunpla, I mean, I've got a tutorial coming out Wednesday to kind of get you started on it, like getting into the hobby. Kind of a what is Gunpla? You know, if you're ever curious to watch it and learn, watch it. I've got some very good pointers on there for you. You know, if you're new to the hobby, just to kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at getting into. All right. So I need to slide these in place. I will say, me doing this live does kind of take away from my green screen work a little bit, because I usually green screen a lot of this. Alright, that needs to be like that. And then this is going to connect into that. Oh no, that's going to connect into this. I see how that works now. Oh, before I do that, let's go ahead and cut the wings out. Because if I put that together, they're not going to go in there perfectly. Oh, wait. They might. I'm just going to do this just to make it a little easier on myself, though. Hey, thank you. So I've had this shirt for a while, Toy Slammer. And I've just lost enough fat around my stomach to where it fits perfectly now. It's not too tight like it used to be. I also have a Ninja Turtles one. That one was a little tight too. And I've been working on trying to lose the fat. I'm still keeping the weight, but somehow I'm losing the fat, which doesn't make sense to me. I've lost a good little bit of weight in some areas. I hear you, dude. I hear you, Toy Slammer. Alright, sticker 8 goes on. Okay, so this angled part here let's see, no, like that. And then I need to turn it like that. So this sticker part, this angled part, this part right here goes on that line right there. And then that folds over. Ah, okay. Okay, I'm getting this. I'm understanding this part. I did not put it on perfect, though. It kind of crumpled up in the middle there. See if I can fix that. Yeah, there we go. Didn't quite line up the way it was supposed to. Let's straighten that back out and let's try that again. Again, decal work is always hard, guys, because you want to make sure that they line up perfect, but then they don't line up and it kind of messes with you a little bit. Alright, so let's turn it that way. I need to look at this again. So with the forward tip here, or with that slice there, that's going to go against that there. That's going to fold over. Almost perfectly folded. Nope. What am I doing wrong? Okay. Okay. So I'm looking at this from that angle. Such a weird angle to put a sticker on. Almost would rather paint that than, but again, my painting skills aren't perfect. Okay, so this is this one over here. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. I guess I'm looking at it right, but there. That's what I was doing wrong. I had it backwards. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. It's not perfect, but you're getting strong like Russian beer. Duh. Duh, comrade. Getting very strong. Alright. So, now that I've gotten that put together, I need to get this lined up. I guess I can go ahead and put this together here. Oh, that is cool. I like that. I like the design of that. Alright, now I got to build the next wing. Oh, I forgot to put the sticker on the wing itself, so I need to take sticker 10 for that wing. And we're going to line that up. So that's going to give us kind of a darker edge for the wing there. And that goes on... Well, I'll put it on backwards. That was for this wing over here. I guarantee you I got the wings on backwards. Yeah, let's see. That needs to go like that. No. Needs to go. Yeah, that's the. This is so confusing. Oh, okay, I see. Those wings actually go like that. Okay. Okay. Because this is the back of the... Wait a minute. I feel like I've got that backwards. I do. Alright. I already made my first mistake of the build here, guys. Looking at the instructions, they really don't give you the proper setup here. So I got to take this apart. And that is a thing you will notice, is that the instructions do tend to be a little off. And the easiest way to separate is usually find the part that you're trying to fix. What I should have done with this first step is take this and slide it inward like that, then lock all of this in place like so. Now that's making better sense. Now I'm starting to understand this a little better. So now those wings, when put on, line up like jet wings. I was looking at it backwards. And that's what they've got you doing, is they got you looking at it backwards, so that when you go to put this on, it's gonna go into the back like that and form a jetpack. All right, so let's go ahead and get this sticker on here. This is sticker 10, and that goes kind of along this edge here. There's a fly that wants to mess with me now. Yeah, that's right. Who? Hang on, let me look. Yep, I'm doing it right. It's just backwards from what I'm seeing, and they don't really show you how to put the stickers on. Just that it needs to go on, and then fold over. Oh, I see. So I'm looking at it backwards yet again. There we go. That's better. And then just kind of continuously fold everything over like so. And now we can take the other gold piece here and try to line that up perfectly again. Duh, strong like bear. I'm excited, guys, because Bert Kreischer is coming out with his own movie based on his experiences. If y'all have never watched or heard of Bert Kreischer, go watch him. The dude is like a legend when it comes down to his experiences. Alright, so I want to take... There. So I want to take this sticker. I know, I can't wait to see it either. And it's got Mark Hamill in it, so I know it's going to be even better. Mark Hamill always plays a good, like... He either plays a good villain or he plays a good, like, side character. Even after he's already played, like, one of the best main characters in a series. Alright, that's not quite going the way I wanted it to. Let me look at this sticker again. I think I'm doing this... looking at it the wrong... Okay, yeah, so I need to look at it from this perspective here. And I need to take it from this perspective and line that up there to that right there, and boom, that's perfect. Perfect, okay. So now I need to take the other sticker for this wing here, pull that off. And guys, this is what usually takes me a while to get perfect. Is the lineup of everything. Because as y'all can see, there's a lot of detailed parts to this that have to line up just perfectly. And boom, we got our decals on the wing there. Now, the next step for the wing is to get A18 times 2, and that's these little like tail fins here. I love the backpack on this. This is really cool. Alright, so we're going to take this here, and these wings are going to go... I'm looking to see how they're going to line up. I guess they go... Yeah, I can see it now. I see it now. Let's go ahead and snap all that, push all that closer together there, so that way they form perfectly. There. And now they've got their own stickers as well. So now they're going to... these wonderful little Y stickers. And they go up on the... they go down here, I believe. And I've got to figure out which... well, I got to figure that out. Okay, so they go... I see how they go now. It's going to line up almost perfectly with that. Almost perfect. Almost perfectly. Line up with that. Fold over. And cover the top a little bit. So decal work in and of itself is kind of tedious, I will say, because you've got to line everything up perfectly. But if you really don't want to fight with decals and you want to do more of the marker and panel lining and painting, by all means, go for that. I like the decals just because they give you the color that you need without having to like mix and match paints and things of that nature, which is always my hardest part, is getting the paint schemes just right. Alright. So now we have the backpack almost finished. We need to build the rockets for it. We need C-113, C-213. We're basically building some small rockets here. So all of our C runners are over here on this table here. We're going to need C-212 and C-213. And those are going to kind of come together like, not like that. They do line up, supposedly. I mean, did I do that right? I don't think I did that right. C-212 and C-213. They're supposed to line up. The backpack does have jets, Jen. There we go. That's perfect. That was perfect. And now I need to do the same from this one over here, which is basically just pop these loose and line them up. These again are close to being finished, guys. And once it's finished, it's gonna look really cool with all the accessories. These are just the rockets that are added to it. And then I have C210 and C211 and C110 and C111. And those are going to line up not quite like that. Let's see here. There is a way it needs to line up, and I'm trying to figure that out. I guess like that. Because it stops. Yeah, I see. It stops right there. That's good. Alright, so that's one. And we have a rifle, which is really cool. And a shield, which I can't wait to put together. So we're almost done with the accessories. Guys, this takes about an hour and 45-ish minutes to build without interruptions. I had some interruptions, so we're getting very close to being done. Alright, so let's go ahead and load up our rockets. So it should go, as I'm seeing here, big boy on the outside. There we go. Then this guy right here, lined up in that. And we repeat the process over on this side. And finalize the process with this one. And there's our jetpack. It looks very much like something that you would see on like an F-16, F-21, any of those fighter jets like that. Now we need to get that onto the back. So It connects like that. You can put it like that. Let's take that head and see, that's how it's supposed to look. Or you can tilt it like that. The wings do fold either way. Top Gun Gundam, yes. Tom Cruise Maverick. It feels like a Top Gun. It feels like it would be something that you would see in Top Gun. Like if Top Gun was so futuristic that Gundam was involved. Our final part we are building today, guys. Our final parts, I should say, that we are building are our weapons. So, step 13 is to take what's left of the C1 runner. Now it gave me 15, and I don't see 15 listed anywhere. C1 15 listed anywhere. Okay. I noticed I had some smaller pieces on this runner here that I was trying to figure out. On the C1 and C2 runner. And that runner is clear. So C2 is now officially garbage. I realized I forgot to put something on just a second ago. When building the shoulders, there is a clear enough gap that I noticed just now. Let's get that in there. Because you cannot have gaps in the shoulders like that. That just doesn't look cool. I forgot to put these in. And these are just little vents for the shoulders that really kind of seal the deal and kind of hide like any imperfections there in the kit. Now we can put the jetpack back on. Now we are building his blaster. This is a very futuristic looking blaster too. I like the design of this. It's going to take C126, C127, and C128. So what we'll do is we got to put these two together first. The blaster parts together first. And once they are together, then we take this tiny rounded piece and hope we don't drop it and put it in place. And that just holds the blaster together. And there is the blaster, guys. That looks really cool. I like the design of that. Now, we can put that in his hand. And to do so, you take the hand off. And you don't have to do that for all parts. But just for the blaster. Yeah, I'm noticing the weather is changing quickly, Jen. Could be why we experienced a little bit of a blink there a second ago. Okay, let's put that on there. And let's close the hand. Oh, you're good, dude. You're good. Y'all don't ever have to apologize for not being here. Or for being late, or for anything like that. If you show up, that's cool. I know you're going to support me regardless whenever I'm on. You guys are awesome, and that's why I don't ever have to, that's why I don't ever feel disappointed if you don't show up, guys. Y'all have given me 10 likes today, 43 views. I don't normally get that on Gunpla Hangar when I do it as a build. So, let's go ahead and show off that blaster in his hand there, guys. As y'all can see, that looks really cool. And, that's a little disappointing there. That's a little disappointing. It's a little loose in the wrist there. So you can't really pose it perfectly. I mean, if I turn it, maybe... No, that wrist is really not there. Well, I thought I had it, but it's not going to pose perfectly. Not the perfect... It's not a perfect build. But now we're going to build his shield. So... And then I'll put together a saber for y'all too, so y'all can see the saber in action. So now we have completed all of the C runner, almost all of the B runner, and officially all of the A runner. So we are completely clear of runners. Now we will be clear of runners as of now. So we're going to go ahead and snap this, take this last decal and put this on this blue part right here. Now, one of the things I love about the later series of suits is how their shields look. In Mobile Suit Gundam, in Gundam Wing, Gundam Wing had a very angular shield, which made sense because the shield was a cockpit. It acted as like a cockpit for the pilot. Well, not a cockpit, but it was more like a cover to help kind of turn the suit into a jet. I tossed out the runner and realized that I had a part still on it. That's why I'm glad I keep my runners right here by me till I get finished. Alright. So this is going to go on one of the arms here, and we turn him towards us, and we look to see which arm would... This arm right here, the left arm, is always your shield arm on a Gundam. It's very rare they have the left arm as an actual, like, dueling arm, or, like, you know, a left arm pilot. What you can do is you can take the shield, and now put it on, and there we go. So, the final thing I wanted to show y'all here. So, here's that shield on him. That is a nice looking kit, by the way, guys. That is really detailed. I'll bring that closer to y'all once I have the final weapon put together here. But let's go ahead and pop this bad boy out real quick. We're going to go ahead and put one of the beam sabers to use real quick, and I'll show y'all what I mean by, you know, just how awesome it is whenever the kit comes with the beam sabers detached rather than together as one piece. When they are one piece, you have to paint the hilt. No matter what, you always have to paint the hilt. When it's a separate piece, that is your beam saber. That is really cool. I like the design of that, and I'll bring that closer so y'all can see it. But you can take the blaster out of his hand, or say he loses his shield, you can actually put it right there in his shield hand. And here is the final kit, guys. So y'all got to watch me build this today. I love the backpack here. This is probably one of my favorite suits now to build. I like how it's designed. I love the posability. The only thing I don't like is how loose that blaster is in the hand. The blaster is a little top heavy, a little front heavy. So like it won't sit flat in the hand, which kind of bums me out a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. For the kind of kit it is, I'm not expecting perfection. Posability, it's got a great amount of posability to it. Price range was, like I said, about $15 to $20. Not bad, and it's a really nice suit. I love it. Box art, I love the box art on this. That has got some of the best box art I've ever seen. And that's really all about today's build, guys. Y'all have witnessed a fun build here. This one was so much fun to put together. I was so happy to put this together. And I will tell you right now, that looked really good. It turned out really awesome. I didn't lose any pieces. I didn't break any pieces. I didn't do anything like I did with the last build we did online. It seems like y'all are enjoying the live builds more than y'all are the published builds. So I may continue to do these live while I have time, while I'm able to do them live. But that in and of itself is the kit. Again, y'all have been wonderful today. Thank y'all so much for watching me build this. And again, this is a GAT-04 Windom. It stands about 18.67 meters. It weighs about 58 tons. It comes with the M2, M5 Todesschrecken. 12.5mm automatic CIWS, the M9409L beam rifle, which you're seeing right there, an ESO-4B beam saber, MK-315 stiletto rocket-propelled anti-armor penetrator, an A-52 offense shield type E, MK-438B dual Verger, SA-10, a multi-purpose missile, Drac air-to-surface missile, M1323 unguided rocket pod. So that all of the armaments on this thing are really nice. The detail in this kit, and I'm going to bring this closer so y'all can see some of the detail there. It's a really well detailed kit for being an HG. Definitely, guys, y'all can snag these on any of those Gundam sites that I always tell you about, like USA Gundam Store. I just dropped the beam saber. Luckily, that's bright enough to where I can see it. But you can get these on USA Gundam Store. New Type. New Type's a good place to find them if you're looking for a kit and can't really find it. Mecha Warehouse is good too. I will recommend Mecha Warehouse. Gundam Pros. Other great groups like that. And there's always a great store out there for somebody. And there's also your local hobby shops. Hobby Lobby, places like that. I love the design of this kit, guys. It's definitely well worth the money. So yeah, that's it for today's build, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all definitely go out and like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought of today's build, or what you what you want to see me build next. I've got plenty of kits to build, so definitely let me know what you want to see me build. I've got some more kits coming in. I'm thinking about doing some a Q-Blade here soon once I get it. I'll tell you what. I'll put a post up on Facebook and Instagram and let y'all kind of vote on which kit goes next once I get the next kit in. Again, let me know what you want to see me build. If you see a kit you like, I've got some kits. Again, at episode 50, which is just 5 episodes away, I'll be doing my first master grade build, and we're gonna start that one early because that's gonna be a long build. But anyway, comrades, thank y'all so much for watching. Much love to y'all, and das vidanya.